All right, hello there, everyone. And it's another episode of Duel of the Takes, but this time we are joined by special guest, the one, the only, Nicholas Rohrman / Carmichael, if you're Jory.
Woo!
I'm glad to have you back, man.
I'm glad to be back.
You have a list of 40 movies for us to try to guess which are your top 10.
I'm so nervous for this list.
All right, here it is, boys.
Nicholas Rohrman's 40 movies. Now, keep in mind, 10 of these are his top 10 of all time. We've got Draft Day, Onward, Chicago, Jojo Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, The Ruddles, All You Need Is Cash, Yellow Submarine, Sausage Party, The Blues Brothers, National Lampoon's Vacation, The Incredibles, The Muppet Movie, The Empire Strikes Back, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, The Iron Giant, Blazing Saddles, Sing Street, Grease, Disney's Hercules, Whiplash, Inglourious Bastards, The Dark Crystal, Borat, The Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas, Grand Budapest Hotel, The Country Bears, Parasite, La La Land, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Disney's Aladdin, Baby Driver, The Blues Brothers 2000, Knives Out, Speed Racer, Cats 2019, The Big Lebowski, Spider-Man Far From Home, Get Out, and Catch Me If You Can. Wow. 40 movies that I've seen.
Especially The Ruddles, All You Need Is Cash. That one everyone's seen.
Yeah, of course.
Well, my initial thought is Sausage Party is your number one.
Right, you guys have to remember, I like movies and I don't know why.
So at the number 10 spot, I feel like it's going to be probably one of these out-of-pocket ones at the very bottom of the list, but what do I know?
This is more of a hint for all 10 movies, but this one specifically as well. I'm a big fan of movies that have music as part of them.
My guess for number 10 is the Country Bears movie, because I think he acknowledges that it's a pretty flawed movie, but it does have some really great musical numbers and some good action set pieces, and is a forgotten gem of our early 2000s childhood.
I have the soundtrack on my phone. I listen to it quite often.
He said music and not singing. Trying to stay away from maybe musical heavy.
Yeah, not a musical, but with music in it.
Yeah, where music's a prime focus, but it's not a...
I think Josh is saying that he's thinking about movies with good soundtracks.
I'm actually going to go with Whiplash here. And maybe this is a movie that Nick just really appreciates, and maybe he just really likes jazz.
I do like jazz.
I'm definitely guessing this early, but I want to guess Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I'm stuck between two movies.
And what are they?
I think I'm picking Hercules.
I also have the Hercules soundtrack on my phone and listen to it quite often.
Bless my soul, Herc is on a roll.
Person of the week in every Greek opinion poll. What can I say?
So we've got Josh guessed Whiplash, I guessed The Country Bears, Alden guessed Hercules, and Jory guessed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Nick, what is your 10th favorite movie of all time?
It is Sing Street.
Interesting.
Simple story of a guy who starts a band to impress a girl, and the music's fantastic in that movie. It is so underrated.
All right. The number 9 spot. What's our hint?
It is a film made by not a prominent comedy director, but a director his movies are talked about because of their comedy.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I'm going to say Inglourious Bastards here, because I wouldn't consider Tarantino a comedic director, and I don't think that Inglourious Bastards is his funniest movie, but I do think it has a couple of funny scenes.
It is my favorite Tarantino movie.
Well, I hope it turns out to be Taika Waititi, because I'm picking Jojo Rabbit.
I just got a text from the host of our family's Easter party that somebody who was there just tested for positive today, so that's probably what I have.
Oh, good night, Jory.
I kind of want to guess The Big Lebowski.
So Josh has guessed Guardians Volume 2, I've guessed Inglourious Bastards, and Alden guessed the other World War II Nazi comedy, Jojo Rabbit, and Jory guessed The Big Lebowski. Nick, what is your number 9?
My number 9 is Taika Waititi's Jojo Rabbit.
Whoa.
We can't let Alden win.
Alden's going to win again.
How is Taika Waititi not a prominent comedy director?
The number 8 spot. What's our little tease here?
I'll make this one a little less confusing. It's an animated film.
That really narrows it down.
I'm gonna guess The Incredibles.
I'm gonna guess Onward here because I've heard Nick talk pretty highly on Onward.
Onward's a sleeper. Onward's a sleeper.
Yeah, I did fall asleep the first time I watched Onward.
I'm gonna go with Hercules.
I'm picking the Iron Giant.
Another Brad Bird. Lots of love for Brad Bird on this 40 movies list.
Where's Tomorrowland?
Josh guessed Hercules. I guessed Onward. Alden guessed The Iron Giant. And Jory guessed The Incredibles.
All right, my number 8 pick is 1968's The Beatles' Yellow Submarine.
You are on acid.
I knew Yellow Submarine was going to be on this list, but I didn't know when and how.
Everyone had their childhood movie, and that's mine. Number 7, I guess Jojo Rabbit is a little bit this way, but number 7 is a movie that I think is kind of a film bro-y movie. Oh, of course, a filmmaker would have that on his movie, whatever. It's like one of those kind of...
Is Draft Day a film bro movie?
You know what? I'm gonna say fucking go with my gut here. I'm guessing Whiplash.
I'm gonna go with Parasite. Just because you were speaking fondly of it, film bro.
My number 7 is going to be Catch Me If You Can.
A lot of people have a Catch Me If You Can poster hanging up in their house in college.
Do they actually?
From the people I've been with, yeah.
Can I get one? Alden, what are you guessing as your film bro movie at number 7?
I feel like Baby Driver might be a little too mainstream to be film bro.
I feel like that's how it works.
I feel like that's kind of what film bro is, almost.
Got Josh's Empire Strikes Back, Catch Me If You Can, Alden's Baby Driver, and Jory Boston's very own directorial view, Whiplash.
My number 7 pick of my favorite movies of all time is The Grand Budapest Hotel.
No!
My number 6 movie has one of my favorite cast.
Where's Josh Gad?
Yeah, wait, I don't see one Josh Gad movie here. Hold on.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, I'm going to guess here.
It does have a classic cast.
I think you really just like John Cleese as Nearly Headless Nick.
That is one of the best casting decisions of all time.
I don't even care anymore. I'm guessing Sausage Party.
I'm going to go with Knives Out. Yeah, I feel like Nick likes a lot of people in that movie.
I do too. I might also pick Knives Out.
All right, so Josh guessed Knives Out, guessed Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secret. Alden also guessed Knives Out, and Jory guessed Sausage Party. What movie has a great cast?
Josh almost got the chance to come back because my number 6 is Knives Out. The whole point of the movie is that the mystery keeps unraveling when you think you figured it out. But I just thought it was so well written that I was campaigning for it to win Best Screenplay at the Oscars. I'm trying to think of a good hint because now we're in the top 5. It's now it's a little bit more.
Yeah, now it's a little bit more Draft Day oriented.
Now it's a little bit more Kevin Costner. My number 5 is another one of my childhood movies that after rewatching it in college, I realized that it has maintained being one of my favorite movies.
The Muppet Movie. At number 5, I think that movie has aged extremely well, and I also rewatched it in college, and it's Kino.
Speaking of Jim Henson Company, I'm going to guess The Dark Crystal.
I think this is where the country bears are.
I'm going to say Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That is classic. Do you think I have 2 Rabbit movies on my top 10?
I'm going to really question your furry tendencies if you do.
Well, they can't be as bad as Nate's.
Hey, what the fuck? So Josh guessed The Country Bears, I guessed The Muppet Movie, Alden guessed Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and Jory guessed Dark Crystal.
All right. My number 5 movie of all time is Brad Bird's The Iron Giant. We have talked about a film from this director already today.
I am going to guess The Incredibles here at number 4. That's 2 Brad Bird movies. I feel like the fact that it's your favorite Pixar movie makes sense for it to be in the top 4 favorite movies.
I'm guessing La La Land.
I'm now guessing La La Land.
I feel like he's going to say La La Land, but I want to pick The Incredibles in hopes for a better future.
So we've got 2 for The Incredibles and me and Alden, and 2 for La La Land and Josh and Jory. Nick, what is your 4th favorite movie of all time?
My 4th favorite movie of all time is Baby Driver, and I tricked you guys with my hint. Baby Driver is the type of movie that I would attempt to make and fail.
I love Baby Driver. I think it's probably my favorite Edgar Wright movie, which is a hot take, I think, but I think
it's mine as well.
Certainly is most accessible.
I think I like The World's End more.
We have the top 3 left. What is your hint for number 3, Nick?
A lot of the hints I could give to this one, I've given as other hints.
The Country Bears.
This is probably where I'll put the Muppets movie because
I'm going to guess Borat here.
I love Borat so much.
Borat's great.
Are you guys ready for a hot take?
I'm ready for Alden to guess his number 3, but yes, what's your hot take?
My hot take is that I think Borat 2 should be nominated for Best Picture.
Okay, anyway, Alden, what's your guess?
Then I'm picking the Muppet movie.
My number 3 favorite movie of all time is Whiplash.
Whoa.
I'm not going to say anything.
Whiplash blew me away when I first saw it. One of those movies that I saw around the time where I was deciding to make movies.
So Nick, that same year this movie Birdman came out. I don't know if you heard about it.
Well, Grand Budapest also came out that year.
Yeah, it did. 2014 was one of the best years for cinema in my lifetime.
I do like jazz, as mentioned earlier, and I'm also a drummer.
Top 2 here. I don't even know if we need hints at this point. It's kind of tragic. I've already guessed what I think is number 2.
All right, so I'm guessing the Muppets movie.
Fuck it. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, Cats or Chicago.
Chicago is my favorite musical to movie adaptation.
I've already guessed the movie that I think is here. I honestly believe that this would be a great spot for Draft Day.
Bro, I don't know. Cats, I guess.
Cats 2019. Nick, what is your second favorite movie of all time?
My number 2 favorite movie of all time, which is La La Land.
Whoa.
Did we just get bazingaed?
It like you said at the beginning of the podcast, Nate. They're not necessarily the best movies of all time, but it's the ones that are at least significant to me. And La La Land is one of those movies that my theatrical experience of it was one of the best experiences I've had in a theater.
All right, moving on to the number 1. Nicholas Rohrman's favorite movie of all time. Do we want to say it in unison, or are we going to get bamboozled again and it's actually First Man?
Yeah, it's all 3 Damien Chazelle movies.
I think this is the only one I'm going to get right.
I think so too, Nate.
I'm going to lock Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
Boo Boys.
Grease.
Hey Nick, what is your opinion on Grease? Was this on your worst list or your best list on your letterbox?
Grease is on my least favorite films of all time list.
Damn.
But La La Land's your number 2?
What's your take on Grease 2?
Grease 2, listen, the most fun I have in Grease 2 is that one actor who is still in it and is way older than he was in the first.
I like the bowling song, We're Gonna Score Tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very good. Probably the best scene out of both Grease movies, in my opinion.
It might be the case. I feel like I don't remember Grease 2 that much.
Nick, is your favorite movie of all time First Man?
My favorite movie of all time is it's the Blues Brothers. Yeah. Part of the reason I love the Muppet movie and the Country Bears so much is because those movies are the Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers created the genre of getting the band back together movies. I can't even describe all the ways that this movie has influenced me, and it's probably going to continue influencing me for the rest of my life.
I think it's one of the biggest proponents of they don't make movies like they used to.
Right, and I'm not a huge advocate of the they don't make movies like they used to thing, because I feel like that's the nature of film. But in the case of the Blues Brothers, it's just absolutely the way to look at it. I think that Blues Brothers is in this interesting place in society where it is regarded as one of the greatest comedies of all time, and yet a lot of people haven't seen it. But it was also extremely popular. It's like it's in this weird limbo of movies.
So coming in at last place with a collective score of -90 in guessing Nick's favorite movies is me. Then Jory with -76.
Hell yeah.
Then Josh with, get ready to say nice, everybody, -69.
Nice.
And then Alden won with a score of -56.
If we want, we could put my my Letterboxd top 10 top fills ranked in the description if people want to check it out and get angry.
Hell yeah, I'll do that. We'll also link the So Far So Good YouTube channel, of course. Solid podcast, a monthly podcast, but also can you explain the format of your channel? Because every time I try, I sound like an idiot, but it's mind-blowingly amazing.
Every second Friday of the month is the show that me and my buddy Eamon host, called the So Far So Good Show with Nick and Eamon, and it is a scripted talk show format, kind of. We kind of play with the format of a talk show, and we have guests, sometimes real guests, most of the time fake guests on the show. And we try not to have mini digital shorts besides like recurring segments. And the last Friday of every month is a comedy news show called Past Due with Connor Sink, which is my my buddy who lives in New York. And also every Tuesday after the So Far So Good show with Nick and Eamon, we release the So Far So Good podcast. So we're trying to take the content that we can make and make sure that we have something consistently coming out every week. And that was kind of the main.
Awesome. It's groundbreaking shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else to talk about.
Jory, how are you planning on recovering from COVID-19? You don't have to go to work or anything, right?
Yeah, no. I guess I'm just gonna wait it out, see if I can get family to drop me some stuff. Yeah, but I got a ton of acetaminophen, so I'm gonna be nursing that for a while.